Welcome back to the Traverse AI channel. I'm your host, Enrico Schaefer. I'm an AI attorney, I'm an author, and as you know, if you've been watching my channel, I explore a very specific issue, which is how can business professionals, founders, lawyers, how can professional users of AI use these tools to 10x their abilities? Let's just go ahead and get started and let's do what I think is important, which is define an AI winner. This is AI for the Win video series. So let's just explore for a minute the types of business users there are of technology. So there's really kind of three general types of technology users in business. There's the technophobes. They hate technology. They don't spend any time learning technology. They're easily frustrated by technology. These are the folks who had their secretaries print out their emails and put the paper in their inbox for years after most everyone else was using email. Well, they're going to be AI losers, no question about it. And many of them may not care because they tend to be older and maybe they're almost done anyway. There are kind of the AI pessimists and naysayers. They may be really good at technology. And I sympathize with this particular category because with all the noise and clickbait out there, it's easy to be pessimistic. If you spend time trying to play with all these new AI plugins or GPT assistants or all the tools built on the API, you can get lost in it all. You could become highly inefficient and you could become an AI pessimist. So those users who are going to focus on the limitations of AI or are discouraged by the overhype, they're going to be losers because they're going to fade away. They may have been there at the beginning, they may have been interested, but they no longer are interested. The third category are the AI optimists. I assume you're an AI optimist, as am I, coming to watch this particular YouTube. And AI optimists, you might think, are going to be the winners, but not all of them will be. There are going to be people who are into AI who are, in fact, losers. They are the people who are going to use the wrong tools. They're going to fail to develop the right skills, and they're not going to learn how to use and interact with AI. And they're going to fail to adopt the right mindset for AI interaction. The AI optimists who are going to be winners are going to use the right tools, develop the right skills, approach AI use strategically. They're going to have the right mindset, and they're going to be able to measure outcomes. We're going to help you know how to measure outcomes, how to be able at the end of the day say, did AI help or hurt? And to the extent it helped, at what level did it help? Was it a 2x? Was it a 5x? And there are so many misconceptions around AI that we'll be getting into in this video series, but I think one of the main ones is that people tend to think that AI is about doing the same job faster. That if I'm able to do this one task in less time, then AI has helped me. But really, that's incredibly superficial. It's superficial thinking. It is not what AI is all about. And as we explore some of these topics, you're going to see that time, the amount of time, is just one of many very significant variables that are going to come into play when you get into this, amplification equation that we're going to teach you about, which is going to help you understand, did this really move the ball? So in introducing this new series of AI for the Win, we're going to be taking a new approach to our YouTube content. I've got a lot of video content that's already in this channel. Go ahead and take a look at it. For instance, if you want to set up your security settings in ChatGPT, there's videos on that. If you want to understand how to use speech-to-text technology, whisper technology, I'll show you where to access that. And those prior videos really did bring us to today. I want to right now take a second to express gratitude for your support. We have had over 100,000 video views. We've got over 3,500 members. And in return for this free content, what I want to do is ask you to comment below. Tell me what it is you want in terms of the next video series. What do you like? What do you dislike? What are you doing as an AI user that's really working for you? Help the community. Put it in a comment below. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and share this video and other videos in this series with your professional friends and team members. All right. So this new approach to YouTube content is going to really be based on this kind of evolved understanding of AI that has been part of my effort over the last 12 months. It's to really do the deep dive, the digging, high-end analysis of the technologies and the tools available in order to be able to help you. And this is going to be a ground-up approach that is going to be based on using AI building blocks that we have identified and developed for you that you will be using day in and day out with your tools. Before diving into these building blocks that you need to succeed, I want to explain where all this is headed. So, number one, we are building out this community. And if you want to go ahead and join, if you're not already a member, we'll talk about it in a second, but there's a link below. There are simply some things that I have been unable to share with you on this channel because they provide me competitive advantage. Because by sharing them, there could be unintended consequences, or that they require privacy and confidentiality. As I go through my day and I use AI all day long, it's unreal work. It's moving the ball for me, my law firm, my clients, and I can't necessarily show you that work because of privacy and confidentiality. So how do I bring you along on this journey with me? Well, what I did is I took a step back and I said, imagine a space where the most serious business professionals, founders, where we can gather together in a private and confidential forum and share and grow our knowledge together, where we could become leaders in AI adoption and use, amplify our abilities, increase our value to our companies and our customers, position ourselves for today using the tools that are available today, and also position ourselves for the future. And the good news is that we have developed a platform, which we will be inviting you to, which is going to accomplish these goals of private, confidential, secure place to be able to really do a deep dive into these 4 building blocks. If you have already registered to become part of our community, you're all set to go. You'll be invited to this next level of community participation. If you have not registered, you can go ahead and take a look. There's a join the community link below. Go ahead and put your information into that, and we will bring you along with us. So here's why it is important to register. If you're already registered, you're already part of our OAIG community, all right? So this OG community, okay, this is where you want to be. And if you register today and in the coming days, you'll also be part of the OG community for AI. That is going to give you certain benefits when we go ahead and launch the AI Winners community, which will be on January 26, 2024. So mark that down. January 26, 2024, we're going to launch the AI Winners community. Why did we pick that date? Well, it's the official birthday of AI. And I'm sure if you've seen some of the content about AI, you've run across content that talks about Alan Turing, who in 1950 published a paper called Computing Machinery and AI Intelligence. And it proposed what is now known as the Turing test, which is a method for determining whether a machine is intelligent, still used today. We spent the last few months really documenting and understanding these building blocks of success. These building blocks are the mindset building block, which we already referred to as one of the most often ignored. You won't find any content about what's the right mindset to interact with AI. The method building block, which is how do you go about implementing these AI tools? How do you strategically select the tools? How do you evaluate yourself using these tools? What method are you using to integrate AI into your workspace? there is a skills building block, and the skills building blocks are really just how do you interact proficiently with AI? What are some effective prompting strategies, and what are the interaction strategies that you need to do as part of the skills you bring to the table? And then the last building block is the measurement building block, which is, again, one that, to my knowledge, doesn't exist today, which is how do you know if you're getting something out of AI? Well, how do you know you're not going backwards? If you are getting something out of AI, is it a 2x? Is it a 5x? Is it a 10x? How do you measure whether or not your team members are, in fact, using AI effectively? We've developed a framework for that, and we're going to be sharing that with you. So go ahead and join us. Over 100,000 views, over 3,500 members. Come into our community, and we will make sure that you are a leader within your organization. So we're also going to have some unexpected AI tips that you need to succeed along the way. These will always be at the end of the videos to encourage you to go to the end of the video. So make sure that you always tune in to the very end so that you can see this power tip that we're going to be sharing. And today's power tip, as we bring this particular first video to a close, is that it is not about spending less time. AI is not about just simply doing something faster. In order to be effective, in order to amplify your skills, your effectiveness in your job, you need to measure more than just time. So doing the same job, are you doing it less time, the same amount of time, or taking more time? Our measurement tools are going to take a look at that. But we're also going to see, did you do a better job? And did you do a better job in the same amount of time, in less time, in more time? And then the third criteria is not only taking a look at time and quality, but also there are other value items that can come within AI use that are not quality, that are not time. So things like relationship building, your own personal knowledge. So did you do a better job with better value in less time, same amount of time, more time? So we've got a formula for that, and we're going to be sharing it with you. But as you use AI tools over the next week or so, I want you to be thinking about quality and the intangible value that you get out of these tools, in addition to how much time did it take you. And if you really are using AI effectively, you already know that many times you spend more time doing something, but you're doing it at such a high level, higher than you could have ever done without AI. And you're getting all kinds of value out of that use of AI that are different than time, that are different than quality. So you know that AI can actually increase the amount of time that you're spending doing things. And that is not a bad thing. That can be an incredibly good thing if you end up in the 2x, 3x, or 5x in the amplification factor. You're going to see in the upper corners here your ability to get to the next video in this series as we start to take a deeper dive into these concepts. My name is Enrico. We'll see you next time.